Hello, thank you so much for purchasing with Medium Emary. Today we're going to give you a 2-question regular tarot card reading. So your name and info will be confidential. Thank you for your patience, my dear, as I've had a long list of people I was getting to. I know you were going through a lot at that time we were talking, and I'm going to do the best of my power to tune into what the cards have to say and what you need to know from Spirit. So I'm going to do a quick little prayer and tune into your energy and start shuffling the cards. Alright, so let's do a quick little prayer. I have your messages here. Alright, we ask the universe now to reveal to this client time what she needs to know. We ask that the information that comes through may come through God's higher purpose, God's higher intention. Anything of negative vibration, a negative vibration or negative energy is not welcomed in this reading. As we ask to tune into 2 questions. This is for I'd like to tune into So it says, so I guess I'll do 2 questions reading because, alright, first question, what do I need to know right now in regards to my career? So it's interesting. So what? Okay, interesting. Let's pull 2 more. There's so many cards that are like, they are just flying out for you, hun. Okay. Alright, so I think I'm going to just use these cards that are here. Let's move this closer here. Alright, so these are the cards, my love. Your question is, alright, so it's not very complicated questions. I understand where you're coming from. So in regards to your question is, what do you need to know right now in regards to your future or your career? Alright, so there's this energy, obviously, the fear of financial loss, the fear of losing money, the fear of just, career-wise or job-wise, where financially that money, is not going to be to the desire that you want. There's this fear, a lot of fear that I pick up. But there is this feeling that your guides don't want you to fight against this, like to create this struggle within yourself with the whole idea of, is this the right path for me, or is this the right career path for me, or am I doing the right thing? I feel like they don't want you to create this struggle within yourself with your career. I feel like they're telling me as well, it's like, just go with the flow, just go with it. If it doesn't end up working, then do something different, or try to be open to something else. But there's this feeling like, don't make it complicated for yourself. Don't make it a struggle for yourself when it's not really a struggle right now. It can be just a panic. It could just be panic or anxiety for the future. But if everything's going well right now, just be in the moment and stop being so much in the future or in the past or whatever it is. They don't want you to create this struggle, and I could call it sabotaging yourself too. It's this feeling of like conflict within yourself over this situation. There is a feeling though that something new with your career is going to be coming into your energy. I don't feel like it's now, but maybe it's going to start unfolding within the next couple of years. It's like where you're meant to be is going to like unravel with time, and like the destination you want to get to when it comes down to your career, you're gonna get there. I feel like you have to kind of go through certain paths to eventually get there, if that makes any sense. So there's that feeling that there's this new transition or new path that will enter your space within a couple of years. It's like kind of like you're setting yourself up for that kind of future. That's kind of what they're telling me. And there's that feeling as well, like if you feel overwhelmed or if you feel overworked about just with your thoughts in regards to your career, take a step back, spend time in solitude, relax, connect with nature. I refer to as grounding, walking barefooted, holding rocks, praying, meditating, and using those kind of ways to connect, and to not let so much of your mind take over. Okay, so this is also the idea of spending time in solitude to recollect yourself again when you feel that panic or that, that worry, fear. Remember, it's a fear. It's a feeling of fear, and you have to pick love over fear, because if not, the fear will drive you insane. There is that feeling as well. Your emotions take over you, so you have to be careful with that. Try to find ways again to ground yourself, because you're emotional, loving, sensitive, open person, but you have to also find ways to balance your emotions so it doesn't get to you. This is a good card, so it's the idea of manifesting money, and this focuses on a celebration. So there's good energy coming in for you and good news coming in for you for your career itself, for your future. It's just kind of saying, like, stop making it harder for you. You're making it harder than what it is, and to just kind of just let go and go with the flow. Just be in the moment, and whatever happens, happens. And then you worry about it then. You worry about it when the moment comes, but future wise, I do see some form of transition of you heading into a new direction within a couple of years. It's like you're being set up for what you're meant to do, if that makes any sense. Okay, so let's go on to your second question here. I'm gonna shuffle for this. All right, sorry, I have to put the camera down each time because I can't shuffle holding the camera. Alright, so your next question is, making sure here. Is my love going to ship? Because if it is, I'd rather not focus on my higher self or career and just on okay, I realize these are, okay. You want to know if your relationship is bad. I think you told me relationship's not, but you're worried. Alright, so alright, so this is a little complicated, that question. No offense, not the question, but the feeling I'm getting with the relationship. So this is the final result. Looks like a mess. But obviously this is you guys. There is a strong connection between you both. So I refer to you guys as soulmates, and there is definitely a karmic connection. So I refer to as lessons that you're going through with him. Just, it's like you guys are a reflection of each other and learning things about yourself as you guys are together. Okay, but there's something complicated about this relationship. This is future prospects. Again, I say what you need to hear more than what you want to hear. There's a lot of focus on planning, right? Planning for the future, but there's also the idea that there's something that will pull you guys apart, or something that will affect the relationship. I don't know if it's distance. I don't know if it's like work and lifestyle, you know, or one's going to be busy with school and not able to, you know, spend time or see each other. But there's something that will pull you guys apart, and it will be due to some form of a lifestyle situation. And I think that's the only thing. Like, it's like, I don't see this relationship like really moving into this place where it's gonna like have a, this is psychic stuff, this can change, but there's something where I see a block, like there will be a block with this relationship, and it seems like it will be all about timing too, like right timing, or when's the right time, or the timing itself is not happening at the right time, so it's kind of maybe you guys need a break or something. Again, this is future prospects, but there's something where something will get affected because of, you know, something that comes up. I can't explain the feeling, but that's what I'm picking up, and then I'm explaining in the best way. So it does seem like somebody will be busy, or somebody will get busy, or some, you know, there will be this, you know, you guys will kind of distance yourself, not because you want to, but because one will get busy with school, work, or lifestyle situation. So I don't really see a long-term future with this relationship, because that struggle itself is what's going to make the relationship difficult to maintain, not because you guys don't have a good relationship, it's because of the external circumstances. So it's kind of saying like it's not going to ship, but if it's, you can't try to control something that is a little bit out of your control. You know, you can do what you can, but don't drive yourself crazy about it. Again, if it's meant to be, it's meant to be, you know, and if that person, if you're meant to be with that person, you will come across each other's paths again. That's kind of what's coming through for you. And like, if it's fate, it's fate. Like, and if he cares for you and he loves you, he will make anything happen, if that makes any sense. Like, you guys will make anything happen to make it work. So that's something I'm picking up strongly, but just keep that in mind. Anyways, your overall message, my love, I think is to not let your mind, your thoughts take over so much. There's this feeling that your guides are telling me you're on the right path, but don't make it harder than what it is. You know, you're making it harder for yourself when it's really not, you know, and you just have to find ways to switch your perspective a little bit, or select your thoughts to the point where maybe you could find, you know, find that place of gratitude. I'm not saying what you're feeling is wrong. It's okay to feel the way you're feeling, but when it comes to a point where it's like you're constantly feeling like that, you have to eventually find a way to get yourself out of that feeling, so you don't so you don't let that negative energy take over you. You know, you kind of have to save yourself from it. So that's, again, grounding, you know, finding that place of gratitude, whatnot. So I do feel good energy for you, but try not to think so much ahead and be more present with things. Alright, my love, so I'm going to leave you with that. I very much hope you enjoyed this mini reading, as it was a pleasure. It was really cool tuning into your energy. It felt different, but it's nice. I think, I feel like you have a lot going for you. I just feel like you need to be more present, and you just need to really, you know, allow that intuition to sink in, you know, like really try to tune into that gut feeling, you know, and pray more, my love. All right, lots of love from the heavens above. Bye now.